So if you'd like to manage your farm better on Farming Simulator 25, then you owe it to yourself to check out these 5 mods I'm going to show you. So let's get to it. Okay, the first one is called Additional Field Info. If you type in additional field, should come up, and that's it right here. And a lot of you are using it. Some of you might be. Look at the ratings of this puppy. Everybody loves it that uses it. Let me show you what it does for you in the game. Okay, we're out here in my sorghum field. Look at the field information there. Farmland 2, owned by me, has sorghum in it. It's growing. Yield bonus, it's fertilized, and it needs rolling. Okay, so that's the information that I have on the standard deal there. Let's see what happens when we put the mod in there. All right, check it out. Look at the deal now. It says farmland, it's owned by me, but it says the size of the field, 1.84 acres. The growth stage is in there. The land area around it, 4.33. That's what you'll see on the map as the size of this parcel of land. And then it's sorghum, it's growing, my bonus, and then the other stuff in there. So you get, it's really useful to have the actual size of the field and the size of the land around it that you can see from the map. So this is kind of cool in the growth stage there. Really cool. Okay, number 2, it's called Extended Game Info Display. So I'm going to type in Extended Game. And this is it here. And it does some cool things for you that I'll show you in the game. It's also rated very highly. And they made a couple of improvements to it. Let's check it out. Okay, check it out. Look to the top right and you see information that the standard game has. I have the weather. It's cloudy. Rain is coming. It's not here yet. The month of July. It has the time and then the speed that I have the time set on and how much money I have. Let's check it out what the mod does for you. Okay, check this out. I also have the weather and that it's going to rain soon. And I have the temperature up there with the high and the low for the day, which is really cool. And I have the month like before, but it also tells me what year I'm on, which is handy. And then I have the time and then how much money. So this is just a little bit more information that makes your game fun and realistic and helps you better manage it. Let's look at the next one. Okay, number 3 is called Time Saving Stock Check. So I'm going to type in time saving, and this is it right here, Time Saving Stock Check. And look how it's rated. It's also rated extremely high. So let's go take a look at that in the game. Okay, once you have the Time Saving Stock Check loaded into Farming Simulator 25, you go to your menu and you'll see it in there. It'll show up as a different icon right there with the little arrow. And that's it. And this is really cool. Time saving stock check. And look at all you can see. It shows that I have barley and canola in there. These are from my greenhouse. But I have barley and canola. It tells me how many liters I have. The going price right now. If I sold it right now for the barley, for instance, I'd get $30,607. However, it's telling me that the expected max price is $11.36 per 1,000 liters. So if I waited till January and sold it at the grain mill, it even shows you where to sell it, I want to get $43,931. So this is a great management tool. Sometimes you get in a tight, you got to sell it now, and you're looking, okay, well, it's going to cost me about, $4 or $5 grand if I do that, okay, that I could have gotten. But I'll have it now. So this is a really cool management tool for your farm. Let's look at the next one. Okay, number 4 is called Info Display Extension. Info Display Extension. So if I type in Info Display, it's going to pop up right here on the Mod Hub. Look at that rating. And this is another really cool mod that adds information to you. And let me just show you. Let's go look at it in the game. All right, let's look at the info, what this thing does for you, the Info Display Extension. So you have some info in the game, like right here. It says I got a grain silo, tells me how much barley's in there, which is cool. And I have another silo here. It tells me that I got straw, hay, silage, and manure in there and how much of each. That's great. Let's look at a piece of equipment. Okay, and if I look at my tractor, say it's owned by me and how much diesel it has in it and the damage of it. Okay, but that's it. Let's look at what the mod does for you. All right, let's check out the same info with the mod added. Okay, look at my silo here. It tells me how much is used, and then the total capacity. So if you had several items in there, it breaks down your used capacity for each of the items, which is pretty cool, and your total, which I think should be included. That's awesome. I know they cut corners for consoles. All right, look at this. Tells me how much of each of the things like before, but it tells me how much of my used capacity is taken up, so I can see how much I have left. That's pretty cool. All right, let's look at a piece of equipment. Now look at that. It shows damage and stuff like before, but it also shows me how much dirt is on it and the horsepower, which is really great, and then how much it weighs and the category it's in. So that's really cool. The horsepower is useful. And when you're washing it, you can see how much further you got to go before it's completely clean, which is kind of cool. All right, so that's that one. Let's look at number 5. Okay, number 5 is net worth tracker. So you're going to type in net worth, and it'll come up right here. And it is an awesome mod. Let me show you this puppy in the game. Okay, let's take a look at the net worth tracker. And it shows you net worth. You'll see it near the bottom of the menu there with a $sign on it. And look at this. It shows all your equipment, how old it is, how many hours it's got on it, all your equipment. Okay, then it shows all your farmland, the size, and now it is in hectares, not acres, but hey, there you go. Then it has all your property and its worth. Okay, all your property. And then it has your inventory. Okay, barley, seeds, everything. Okay, you can go right on down the line there. And then at the bottom, it's going to give you a summary. Your cash, equipment, property, inventory. My total net worth on this map is $21 million, which is pretty good. Pretty good. That's just an awesome mod. All right, that's what I wanted to show you. Those 5 mods to help you manage your farm in Farming Simulator 25. Share this with your farming buddies. I think they'll like it. I like it. So if you're not using them, you might want to try it. Now, the bad news is they are script mods, so you're not going to see them on console. Sorry, console players. I have an Xbox X too. I know the pain because I did that for a long time. But anyway, if you have a PC or you're thinking about getting one, these mods are great for you. And share this with your farming buddies. I'll see you on the next go-round. Bye-bye.